And they came in there, they stripped me and everything. They was like, "So what's your papers for?" I said, "To roll tobacco." They said, "Where's the tobacco at? Where's the tobacco?" They cavity searched me and everything. Oh wow! For papers. Wow. But it was because of my delay.
We lit. We live, oh.
So they was like, "Oh, bitch, you was smoking weed and you got papers. Where's
the
live?
It's prime time. You heard?"
So, yeah, Dubai was like, girl, if you ain't, Dubai was. It was cool. I would never go back, to be honest. Yeah. Like, if you
no crime,
but no, it wasn't for me. I'm not a man. I feel like if I was a man and I went to Dubai, I would have an amazing time. But when I went to Dubai, like, I was trying to be courteous and everything. Like, I was on the elevator, I didn't know, and I wear all white a lot. I'm Shifa, so I wear all white a lot. And this is even before I was
loud in your background.
Not fully in this shit, but putting myself into Ifa. I was in Dubai and I was in.
Are we live now? Or are we going live?
We live right now. It don't matter. Say what you want. What the problem is? What the problem is? Hold on.
Not too much, sir. Not too much. Hold on. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Not too much what? Yeah.
I just feel like you're not even prepared for the live.
I am prepared.
You're like setting up already. This is not.
Hush. I got this.
What is this?
Look, you see the light just came on?
I have my lighting ready.
Good.
I'm warm. Good. And here you are, like, not even.
You're not warm unless I warm you up. Silent now, huh? I tend to have that effect on women. Hold on, though, big homie. Cause we gonna bullshit for like 10 minutes. Yeah, if a couple extra people come in.
Okay. Can you see how many people are there?
Yes.
Okay. I can't hear you, honestly. Can you hear me?
Yes. You don't hear me?
Okay, I can hear you better now.
Yeah, I hear you. I see you too. Hubba.
Relax.
Well, Lady Gaga said, hubba.
When she said that?
When that Beyonce song? That video phone shit.
You have to get a mic so your voice can project.
The people gonna be able to hear this.
Are they?
Yes, you can't.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Okay, good. I can hear you. You just don't sound like.
So put your face by the phone like this. Put your face by that motherfucker. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Turn your phone to the left.
See, I was trying to do that and it didn't let me do it when I was coming in. If I do it now, is it going to work?
Yes.
No, see? It's not going to work.
What kind of phone you got? What is that?
I don't know why it's not working. It didn't work for me.
What kind of phone? Yo, why your phone don't do landscape mode?
Hold on, let me see. Okay, there we go.
Yes. Now you appear to be very much closer.
Okay. I didn't know that was the trick to it because I was like, why is it not changing? All right, that's better.
So how this gonna go, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might, hold on. Let me get my other phone. I'll be right back. Alright, so how this gonna go is this gonna be live, right? But once this is over, I'm gonna edit it up and I'm gonna put it back out.
Okay, I like that.
I'm gonna put it back out. I was like in YouTube jail for like a month for doing something I wasn't supposed to do. So
it's the amount. It has to be a mouth.
I'm training my my great audience
Your audience.
to get used to seeing me live, because I might start going live like every day
Okay.
for at least an hour.
Is that gonna help
So,
you them see your videos, like your algorithm?
yes, it all works together.
Okay.
The people who really fuck with you,
Right.
they start seeing you going live, they'll start
Right.
like tuning in. So I don't know. It's like some people are come and go, some people will stay.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will comment, some might not. This is my first time going live and having a woman here. So this is very like new. Plus, like they ain't seen me for a while. So how I'm gonna do this? I might have you play this game that I created.
Of course, you're throwing something in the mix.
You know what it is.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
You could have made this very simple. We could have did a Zoom. You could have edited.
Relax.
And then boom.
Listen. I know you're a strong woman. You gotta let a real nigga take the lead sometimes, all right? You gotta let a real nigga be spontaneous, all right? With your fine ass. Relax.
Okay.
Take a chill pill.
This is your channel. I've been very relaxed.
And when you get crazy on yours, I'll come and bother you on your shit. That's how we gonna do this.
Okay.
Good. All right, so since we already live, I see about 3 people in here.
Okay.
Whoever's in here was good. This is a special Sunday edition of the Everyone is Toxic podcast. This is my first official female guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people and tell them who you are and what you do for a living.
Can I ask you a question first before I introduce myself?
These women, they don't listen.
Okay, I'm gonna introduce myself. Okay.
Go.
My name is Maxine Till. I am a licensed realtor in New York State. But today I am here to play into Julia's shenanigans.
Yes. Thank you for saying my government name on the internet. Appreciate it.
Oh my God, are we not supposed to do that?
Appreciate it. I mean, I didn't give you a forewarning to call
You
me
didn't.
my internet alias, so it's on me. I can't blame you.
Okay.
I can't blame you. You know, I go by Idris Elba on the internet.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh. Who? Okay.
But
My question, what's the name of this podcast?
The Everyone is Toxic podcast.
Okay.
Yes. Now, since toxicity is the thing when it comes to dating now, it's mostly like I want to make it like mostly me how you say that word? Therapizing. Basically, like I'm taking what the fuck is that? She was mad loud. Basically, I'm like, I'm gonna be having therapy, but it's like I'm having therapy, but I'm sharing the floor with other people, like mostly women.
Okay.
And it's like I feel like I need to learn how to love a woman properly, how to treat a woman properly. At the same time, admit who I am and not be afraid to admit, like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga toxic sometimes. But through it all, I always want to bring it back to love, because it ain't about just acknowledging the fucked up attributes about yourself.
Yeah.
It's about acknowledging it, acknowledging that everyone has that element within them, but then trying to figure out how do we bring it back to love?
Okay.
Because I'm a Pisces. I love love. I love talking about love. All my favorite songs are about love. I love making love. You know, like it's like my life is love. And many men We act like we don't want it in our lives, but we
That
do. We
that
do.
part.
We just haven't been able to make it work. So we're gonna start with this icebreaker game. We're gonna have
Okay,
a little bit of fun.
let's do that.
The name of this game is called I'm Gonna Stick Beside Him.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick beside him. I'm gonna stick beside him. So I'm just gonna ask you a couple mostly realistic dating related questions.
Mm-hmm.
And you will your answer is one of two answers. You're either gonna
Okay.
say, I'm gonna curve him, or I'm gonna stick beside him.
Got it. I'm gonna curve him or I'm gonna stick beside him.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so before we start, tell the audience, are you single, dating, situationship? What's going on?
I'm single.
For how long?
I'm single, but I'm dating.
Okay. How
Yeah.
long you been single? When was your last serious relationship?
August of last year.
August, you was a newbie to this. You was
For-
just seriously involved with somebody.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
happened with that?
What happened with that?
Yeah, say what he did and say what you did too after that.
What happened with that? I don't know how to.
Come on now. I know you very well. You're a very articulate woman.
Yes.
Stop it.
Okay, what happened with that? I think it all boiled down to we didn't want the same things, right? Like I think the chemistry was there. That person is an amazing person, but
He's light skinned. Nah, keep going.
but I want to be married. I want to have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that that's something that someone changes about themselves. Like I think like at our grown age, we know if we want to be married, if we want to have kids, we know if that's like a priority for us and or if it's not. Yeah, so I think that's that. It wasn't like nothing wrong. It was just I'm dating to get married. I'm not dating to just date. So if I don't see you as a potential husband, you stopping my husband from putting a ring on my finger.
All right. I mean, but how long were you guys dating before it ended?
Not long. Like, can I say a year? Maybe a year.
Okay. And social media era, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Like dog years.
Yeah, like a year.
Yeah. So yeah.
Maybe.
And then
Yeah.
the internet age, that's like 5. It's like 5.
We too grown to be thinking that that's anywhere close to 5. That's
like 5. Wait, who this? Okay, we have a comment. Hey yo, you trolling. Don't disrespect the guests. I'll slap this shit out you, nigga.
Oh, this
Don't
is ghetto.
disrespect the guests. No corny sexual questions. We not here for that, man. Don't be a goofy. No corny sexual questions. You a simp. The first thing you want to say when you see an attractive woman online is what your head game like. You are a simp. You have no respect for yourself. John does. Whoa, what? Yeah, man. Okay, yeah. They fouling in. Yeah. All the real niggas in the check-in who don't say stupid shit, pull up, man. Ask a woman anything you want to ask her. Nothing goofy and sexual. We not going for that. I'll get you out of here.
So what's this platform that these randoms, is this YouTube? Is this
is YouTube. They comment from YouTube. I be having like trolls sometimes.
Got it.
It's weird.
Because you
like,
have so many
like
subscribers.
I didn't have random like guys find me on Instagram and like try to send me a dick pic. Like it gets weird. It gets weird.
Yeah, that's what the internet is.
It gets very weird. But anyways, like, so you basically felt like you were dating for a purpose and he wasn't. What made you feel like he wasn't dating for a purpose?
I can't say that he wasn't dating.
Wait,
for
hold
a
on. Can you see these? Can you see these comments?
I can see the comments.
All right, cool.
The first one was like, oh.
Jay Walker, what's good? What's good, bro? Yeah, keep on.
So I don't think I can't say that he wasn't dating for a purpose. I think that I caught his attention and
hey, yo, we don't joke like that. I could tell you're not accustomed to really like being around a certain caliber of women. We don't joke like that. You at least gotta allow a certain woman who's open to answering questions like that. She'll let it be known she's open to answering questions like that.
right.
You don't come out the window like that. Especially like you looking like a brokey right now. You ain't even put a super chat or donation or nothing. At least send $5 if you want a woman to tell you if she give good head or not. You must be a light-skinned nigga. You must be.
What they say on I cannot. You gotta leave the light-skinned men alone,
you
okay?
Must be.
Because
my two best friends are light-skinned, but I'm sniping at them niggas every chance I get.
That's very crazy.
War out here in the field. There's war out here.
What they say on the internet, you gotta read the room. These people in the comments gotta read the room.
Read the room. You see this woman here? She ain't even showing us her lovely cleavage tonight. You think she ready to answer a question?
Can you behave, Julius?
Relax.
Baby, on the internet, all they know, I don't participate in those activities.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? Like word. But anyways, how did you know? How did you know that you were dating with a purpose and y'all goals weren't aligning? Like what was he showing you that made you feel that way to where you felt like you had to break it off?
It was the conversation. It was the conversation. It was I did not expect to be discussing this, Julius. You definitely should have let me know.
Come on now.
Okay, but I'll keep it generic. It was the conversations that we were having. It was
we got 10 people in the chat right now.
Okay. Yeah, it was the conversation. It was, you got to listen to people, right? You got to listen to people and you got to pay attention to their actions, right? Yeah. So, like I said, he was a great person. He is a great person. We just don't want the same things. And I'm going to take full accountability because I kind of known for like a little while getting to know him that we didn't want the same things, but he was different. So I tried it out.
Okay. All right. So a question from the homie, Jay Walker. How many kids do you want?
I want 2 kids and I want to adopt 1. So I was 3, but I would between 1 to 3 kids, like 3 being the max.
All right. What do you say? So you date to find that man you want to. All right, but anyways, let's get to the game. This game is called I'm going to stick beside him. Hold on, I'm going to read one more from Jay Walker.
Okay.
What do you say? You can see it?
How long would it take for you to say he's the one? I don't know because...
Listen, if I make her my girl, if I make her my woman, she'll let y'all know and she'll come back and answer this question. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm actively pursuing her right now.
Jesus Christ. The heat.
The heat.
Yeah, no, I haven't been on a date with anyone or dated anyone that I felt like yeah, he's the one. But I think it's different for everyone because some women that are married, so I have colleagues that are married, people that I like are close to my heart that are married, and I ask them, and everyone has a different experience, right? Like some people like, oh, I knew from the first time I saw him that was my husband. And some people are like, no, our values and our principles and our morals aligned, and he grew on me. And we've been together for 10 years now, 15 years now. So I think it's different for everyone. I clearly didn't meet my husband yet because there's no ring on my finger. I'll say that.
So you waiting for me to apply the pressure?
I'll say that.
You waiting for me to apply that pressure?
Rich, middle class, or poor?
Why you put poor though? You know she want a poor nigga, right? That's why you put that there? Nobody want a poor nigga?
I think this is gonna be a controversial take, but I don't think people that are poor should get married because
that's not controversial. I agree.
No, but I think it is controversial because I think that a lot of people will disagree because of love. But I think that marriage is more than love. Marriage is about more than love. So poor is definitely out. But all of these things are subjective, right? Because somebody can consider me poor, right? Like somebody that's a millionaire considers me poor. So it's subjective, but definitely not poor. So
basically just a man who can definitely take care of himself and would be able to take care of you in the event that you are with child.
No, even before that though. Even before that, I want a man that can take care of me because I've proven to myself that I can take care of myself. So now anyone that comes into my space, you have to be in a position to be able to, or working towards that. I'm not going to say that you have to be there already because I'm still building myself. I'm not where I want to be completely, but you have to definitely be working towards that or close.
All right, next question. We're going to get into the game. Y'all, if y'all here right now, listen, I invented a game. It's called I'm Gonna Stick Beside Him. You ever see anyone else on the internet playing this game? They stole it from me. Let me know. Let me know. But before we get into that, I'm
gonna stick beside him or I'm gonna curve him. My two responses, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But before we get to that, go ahead and tell us what is your type of gentleman? What kind of guys are you into?
What was the question?
What's your type?
What's my type? Do you want
physical and non-physical?
I was gonna say, like, do you want physical or do you want physical? I'm gonna be very shallow right now because you asked the question. I like them tall. I like them dark skin.
Hey,
I like them.
We thick. Up dark skin niggas. Hey, nah, keep going.
And I like thick men. Men don't like to be called thick, but I like thick men.
We don't. I was just about to tell you that. Like, you know,
I
we
like
don't like thick. That word, right?
I want them thick.
Why can't you say like
what? Which one we call you? Husky? I like them husky.
Husky is what you say to like a little boy who's a little bit too big. Just say like a big guy.
No, because
big guy, a teddy bear.
I don't like sloppy. I like them thick. I don't know what to tell you. I like my men thick.
It sounds
like I don't care if that makes y'all uncomfortable. Y'all know when y'all thick.
Y'all are amongst each other saying that, and y'all not like out in public. Like, bring your thick ass over here, nigga. As long as y'all not doing that, man. Cool, man. Cool. But all right, let's get to the game.
Okay, let's do the game.
Let's get to the game, man. Right? And as people are putting comments in, I'll highlight them, and you read them, and you want to answer it, you go ahead and take the time.
All right, I'm gonna just speak to this because this person said I'm light skinned.
There's hope for you, bro. My best friends are light skinned.
That's the thing. Like, my preference is not like a restriction. Like, not to say I'll never date a light skinned dude, right? Like, or what if my husband turns out to be a light skinned man? I'm not gonna be like, you're light skinned, I'm never gonna talk to you, right? Like,
I would never allow that, but keep going.
Jesus Christ. Anywho, a preference is a preference. That doesn't mean that you won't, like, I like tall dudes. Does that mean I will not date a guy shorter than me? But that doesn't mean that I wouldn't date a guy that's not as tall as I prefer.
Mm-hmm.
A preference is not like a requirement. That's the word I
Yeah.
was looking for.
Yeah. Okay. So now, if you're new to the chat, the name of the game is called I'm Gonna Stick Beside Him. I'm gonna ask the lovely Maxine Teal right here a series of dating related questions and scenarios, hypothetical questions, if you will, and she's gonna answer whether she's gonna stick beside him or is she gonna curve him. So the first scenario, you fall in love with a man and have a huge wedding. Soon after getting married, you find out he has 3 children he never told you about. But you fell in love and he checks off everything else on the list.
I'm gonna curve him.
Why would you curve him?
3 kids that you didn't tell me about? Is there multiple baby mamas involved?
You and this multiple baby mama shit.
Let's be very honest. I don't care if there was one.
Speak on if he had 3 kids with 1 woman. Give us an answer for that and give us an answer for the other condition.
I think both of them. My biggest fear, my biggest fear about being married is being married to someone that's living a double life. So that means that he would make my biggest fear come true.
Okay.
I gotta curve him. It doesn't matter if it's 1 baby mama, 2 or 3 baby mothers.
But you're in love with this man. You're just gonna leave the man.
That's cool. I've been heartbroken before. We get over it. Okay.
Oh shit, she cold.
We get over it.
She cold. She cold, man. Oh man, she cold, man. All right. Second scenario. You meet a man, you like him. You guys are just beginning to express yourselves sexually to each other. You go to his house. You take a shower together. He has his socks on. You like, yo, what's up with your socks? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the word? Takes off his sock. His right big toe is black. Are you going to stick beside him?
You mean like the toenail?
The entire toenail.
I can stick beside him.
You gonna stick beside him, you said?
Yeah.
Now, look. His toe is black now. He got his shower with socks. Well, there are worse things than that, right? Like being married and hiding 3 kids.
Exactly. And this is still new. So I don't know that that's going to be something that's going to make me never want to talk to this person ever again.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I respect that. Good, because I got a black toe. I'm joking. I don't. Women have told me I got pretty feet. This has nothing to do with me, though. I don't even know I said that just now. All right, so look. You're dating a guy. Like you're dating, like, and everything is hitting off well. As you're getting to know each other more, and you're thinking about taking it serious with him. You guys are having a drink together, and he tells you, hey, when I was in college this one time, I got drunk with my boy, and I let him suck my dick. Are you going to stick beside him? And hold on, I'm going to add another caveat. This was a situation that it wasn't recent, but it definitely happened. Wait, hold on. The Emperor's table. This my older brother. Big bro, what up? I'm here with my future wife. We having a virtual date. But yeah, so you getting to know a nigga, right? You getting to know a nigga, and he tell you that in college He got drunk with his mans and he let his man suck his dick. Are you gonna stick beside him? Yo, so what the fuck? Oh yeah, and I got this from the show Insecure.
Not me stuttering.
Sounded like a hard no.
We're just dating, right? Like this is like new. We're dating, and we get drunk, and he lets me know this.
Before he revealed this information to you, you weren't thinking about being serious with him.
So we're not serious yet.
You were saying to yourself, I feel like this guy could be the guy who I can see if we're going to take it to the next level.
I don't know because I mean, I guess I would have to dig deeper on that situation. Was it one time? Did it happen a couple of times?
See,
are you still physically attracted to men?
This is the mind of a woman right here. This is the mind of a woman right here. And this is why you would probably have to say no, because he could lie to you about any of the rest of those answers.
But why would he lie if he told me the truth about it happening? Like, why would you tell me if you weren't going to be honest about all of it? I feel like if you were vulnerable enough to tell me that, you trusted that I would be open to having a deeper conversation about it. So I would go into a deeper conversation.
Okay, so
this gotta be in the middle. I can't say I'm gonna curve him or I'm gonna stick beside him because I don't know.
Come on now, you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. Forget all the details. He told you he let a man suck his dick until he came in college.
Why you? I'm a curve him. You just had to do too much.
Hey yo, man, the brother Jay Walker left you a comment, man.
Thank you, Mr. Walker. That was not nice. Let me not call you Mr. Walker. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that.
She fine, the motherfucker. She from the Bronx too.
I am from the Bronx.
She'll talk like a ghetto hood rat.
Jesus Christ. Everybody from the Bronx don't talk like that.
A lot of women do. Don't lie. Don't lie. Don't lie. All right, my brother said if he tell a female he got his salami buffet by a butcher, he definitely an honest dude. He one of the honest dudes because we know it's happening to a lot more of these niggas. We know it's happening to a lot more of these niggas, and this is why I'm letting y'all know right now in the chat. I'm gonna have an episode soon where I'm gonna be talking to a openly gay flamboyant man and some lesbians. We are going to discuss a lot of things that have not been discussed between straight people and gay people. We get into the nitty gritty, the indoctrination of children, people being born gay or not. We get into the nitty gritty. Down low dudes, we get into the nitty gritty, the meat and
deep
the potatoes.
Conversations,
real conversations, right? But so listen, you ain't even answer. Are you gonna stick beside him?
No, I said I'm gonna curve him.
Are you a curve? All right, it's a curve. It's a curve. It's a curve. Oh, look, another one. Look. Ooh.
What's that?
Another one of the homies. He left you a great comment right there.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys are nice.
Yes.
Oh, is he from the Bronx? That's why? Oh, he's being nice to be from the Bronx.
Homie from the Bronx, yeah. We in this bitch. Yeah, bro. Yo, listen.
But this is better energy, let me say, from those first comments that we had in the beginning, because I was about to log off like, Julius, this is way too ghetto.
You see me, right? You see me. I
not
Nike
my vibe.
checked them. I Nike checked them.
You did.
Even if you had been a stripper or a sex worker,
right?
You're still not jacking that. You gotta ask women permission to get into that lane.
Consent.
Like, I wouldn't get into that lane with you this first episode. I'll wait like 3 down the line.
So I know to only come on one more episode because.
All right, matter of fact, no, because I might make you my girl one day, so I don't even want you to reveal that type of information on the internet, you know what I mean? So never mind, we would never do that. Next scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Next scenario. You meet a man who is physically your type, makes good money, and has his own everything. He treats you well, but his breath always stinks no matter the situation, and he loves to kiss. Are you going to curve him or are you going to stick beside him?
How did we even...
Just answer the question, woman. Come on.
Wait, let me just...
Oh,
How
wait, I
did
know what
we
you're about
even
to say.
get to me falling in love with him if his breath always stinks? How did he get past
I
the
didn't
second
say
date?
you were in love. I didn't say you were in love.
Oh, you said that I'm physically attracted to him.
Yeah, you like him is what I'm saying.
That's tough because we can fix bad breath.
How?
The doctor, number one, if floss and normal dental hygiene doesn't work, the doctor, because something in your belly is rotting and you don't know about it.
Right.
So I might stick beside him.
You know what? I respect it. I respect it. Me personally, a woman having a stink ass breath all the time is like, I don't know, man. If her breath stink, her pussy gotta stink.
Jesus Christ.
It gotta stink. So that's what I'm gonna be thinking. I'm thinking underneath her titties smell like unknowns. If her breath,
you know, you have a point, because if your dental hygiene is bad, then what does that say about the rest of your hygiene? You're right. I don't know.
It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. All right. I got like maybe one or two.
Thank you.
One or two more, and then we're gonna get into the main topic of tonight's discussion.
Okay.
All right. All right. This is a little more simple and easier to deal with, right? So you're on your first date with a man who is your type. Date goes well. He drops you off, goes for the first kiss. Doesn't know how to kiss you at all. Like, it's terrible. I'm talking about like you 13 and you trying to figure it out. Terrible. But he's a grown man, though. Are you going to curve him or are you going to stick beside him?
I'm going to stick beside him because first dates can be awkward. So I'm going to stick beside him. It's the first date. It was the first kiss. I'm gonna give him a chance after that.
All right. Okay. All right. One more, and then we're gonna get into the main topic. You getting to know a man. You like him. He cool. He went to prison before. Matter of fact, no, I'm not gonna ask that one.
Yeah, keep that one.
That's similar to an early one.
Okay.
All right. Your man wants a threesome and says he'll never cheat if he gets threesomes on occasion. You gonna stick beside him or you gonna curve him?
I'm gonna curve him.
Why? Would you not even consider this?
No, because...
Why not?
No, because you're not about to tell me. We didn't sign up for a polygamous relationship. You're not about to tell me the only way you're not going to cheat is if you get threesomes. So the one time that I'm not open to a threesome, you're going to go and cheat? You're not about to tell... No.
I don't think that's what he meant.
You got to go. I'm going to curve him very harshly. You got to go.
All right. Okay. Oh, I forgot I had my sounds and shit. Hold on. We getting ready to get into the next. You basically gonna take the floor. You basically gonna take the floor for the rest of this. But hold on, let me find my shits. Hold on. Go to my favorites. We back. All right, we in here. All right, I got my sounds.
Are you DJ Neat now?
We in this bitch. Who?
DJ Neat?
Yes, we in this building. We in this building.
Got
All
it.
right, so the main topic of tonight's discussion is how to love a woman correctly, how to keep a woman. I've asked Maxine to give us some tips, give us 5 tips that we could take with us along our journey, because I want this podcast to be informative. Now, whatever she says, I'm going to give my opinion on it. If I feel like I need to push back on some of these things,
Yeah.
if I feel like some of these things are ridiculous, she's a pretty reasonable woman, though. But if I feel like some of these things are just not making no sense, I'm going to push back on it. So without further ado, let's get to it. How can a man keep a woman? How can a man love a woman properly? Interchangeable topics, they kind of still mean the same.
Yes.
Let's do it one by one. So what's your first?
I'm gonna preface this by saying that every woman is not gonna agree with me. We don't all like agree on everything. So women are not a monolith. I'm gonna say this speaking from my experience, how I feel.
Wait. So the first one is what?
No, this is what I'm saying before one.
Oh, okay, this is a disclaimer.
Yes, exactly. This disclaimer. Women are not a monolith and everyone is not going to agree with this, but I do feel like every woman will be able to relate to this.
Okay.
The first one is respect.
Okay.
I think if respect was at like the forefront, we would communicate better. We would, think about the other person before we did certain things. So respect.
Okay, question is, when it comes to respect, give us a couple of examples of how a man can show his woman respect, or is supposed to show his woman respect.
The way you speak to a woman, you would speak to her in a way that is uplifting, even when you're angry. It doesn't have to be uplifting when you're angry, but it doesn't need to feel like you hate her when you're angry, or you hate that you're with her when you're angry. It shouldn't feel like that. So respect can come in a lot of different ways, but I think the most important thing could be like when you're mad, right? Like, how do you treat that person when you're mad?
She's spitting. I agree with everything so far. I agree. Respect. Question.
Yeah.
We be having our personal conversations off the internet, right? Do you feel like I be showing you respect? Do you feel like, can you tell that I have a high amount of respect for you and I value the things you have to say?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Number two,
let's get it.
honesty. Because why are y'all lying all the time?
Why is you niggas lying?
Stop. Please, just stop. It's not necessary. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time.
Okay. You want to know why men lie?
I don't want to know. Can I be honest with you? I don't want to know why you lie. I don't care why you lie. Just stop lying. You're wasting my time.
Women make men lie.
I thought y'all said that women dodge accountability, because right now it sounds like it's you.
No, I'm admitting that niggas be lying, but I'm
okay.
also just adding on to it by saying women make men lie in certain aspects. It's like when we say honesty, right?
Mm-hmm.
A real man, a man who really loves his woman, he'll be honest about most things. But then a man who might want another woman, he'll lie and be like, you're the only woman I want to be with for the rest of my life. And I definitely know that. So let's link in holy matrimony, right? And I personally feel like if you make the commitment and you actually say that, then you should live it. You should leave first. You know what I'm saying? You should leave first. But that really is, I feel like, the biggest lie that men probably tell women these days. But this is the lie that it's harder for women to notice, or this is the lie that women ignore the most. Because deep down, I feel like every woman knows the nature of a man as far as when it comes to other women. But when I was in my younger days, when I was ripping and running the streets, but I was still trying to have like a girlfriend.
When
What?
like past tense?
Past tense.
Oh, okay.
I used to lie because I used to be insecure, and I used to be like, if I have you as my girl, I gotta lie to you because I don't want you to feel like because I'm doing what I'm doing that makes you feel like you can do whatever you want to do.
Oh
no, that's what niggas be doing. I used to do that, but now I'm on some fuck who you want to fuck with. I'm that nigga. Go ahead, fuck him today. Fuck me first of all, let your pussy rejuvenate itself. Don't come to me right after you fuck, son. But wait like 3 days and then come fuck with me and you gonna see who's the real deal Holyfield, Schmolyfield, right? But back in the day, I used to be on some like, I gotta lie to you because I want you to stay here with me. And I think the biggest lie men tell the women most of the time is the fact that they wouldn't mind entertaining other women. And that's where the honesty should come into play. Any other kind of lie is like, ugh, why'd you do that?
Wait, you said that. I want to address this comment here, but I want to make sure I heard you correctly. You said that you lied to women because what?
I used to lie to women, like, let's say if you my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You would ask me, am I cheating?
Mm-hmm.
Or you would ask me, would I deal with any other women? Just fidelity-based things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, nah, what are you, crazy?
I mean, I think that's the thing is this. We're not idiots. We know that you're gonna find other women attractive. Yeah. And let's be honest, we find other men attractive.
Yeah.
That is not the issue. The issue is that's not the issue for a woman that's like secure in herself. The issue is how you act on it, right? Because I can't even be mad at other women for liking you, finding you physically attractive, because I found you physically attractive. You can't be mad at men for finding me physically attractive because you found me physically attractive. Mm-hmm. The issue is how you act, how you interact with these people, and what like how you play into that situation. I want to address the comment. The comment, it says all women say they want honesty, but they can't handle honesty. I think this is men dodging accountability because you guys are not, you are saying this because you don't want to deal with the consequences of your actions. You telling me what it is, which is you want to deal with other women, means that I get to go out and deal with other men, which, what do you want me to call you on the internet?
Me?
Yes, you.
You could call me by my government. I want you to call me by my government.
Okay. So just like Julia said, he didn't tell his women that he was dealing with other women because then that gave them permission to deal with other women. So it's not that women can't handle honesty. It's that men don't want women to do what they're doing. Because if you tell me that you're going to, let's be real, right? If you tell me that you're going to deal with who you want to deal with, when you want to deal with them, call them, text them, chill with them, take them on dates, then I'm going to let every man that is drooling in my comments do the same thing. Yeah. And y'all don't want that. That's what it is. It's men don't want to deal with what their honesty comes with, the consequences of them being honest. We do want honesty. And again, all women are not the same. Right. I'm speaking for me and for the women that I know, that I talk to. We absolutely want you to be honest with us. So we get to choose what we do with your honesty.
Okay. All right. Now, for me to just piggyback off that, what I've learned over the last couple years is that I'm at a point in my life now where I feel like if you thinking about a woman and you feel like you gotta constantly lie to her, I feel like there's no such thing as being a true alpha male. There's no such thing as being a true man's man, right? And you're worried about lying to your woman and you're worried about the consequences. Because being honest to a woman
Talk to
and
them,
really
Julius.
living your truth, it comes with, you have to be able to not fear losing a woman because you want to be yourself. Now, if you feel like you like to deal, if you feel like you more on the polygamous side, but you have a woman who's not with it, if you feel like you really want to have that woman in your life, then do her the courtesy of only being with her. Give it some time and see how you feel about it. And if you feel like you can't, then
Take
you
that
should be
L.
able to tell her that.
Take that L.
And let her decide how she want to deal with the situation. You know what I'm saying? She might still care about you and y'all might still have dealings, but she'll have the freedom to do what she wants. Where I'm at in my life now is I'm all about freedom. I'm all about freedom. Like you have to, part of not lying to women will give you the opportunity to understand what kind of woman you're really dealing with. Because when you're honest, if she wants to be fair with it, she has to be honest too.
Correct.
So you learn what kind of woman you're dealing with when you tell her the truth. There's women out here who they do have fantasy of, they want to get ravished by two men, one in the front, one in the back. There's some women who have rape fantasies. There's women who they view polygamy as far as, her dealing with two men as, more of two men are serving her like the queen that she feels like she is. And a lot of men wouldn't even be able to stomach that, hearing that from a woman.
That's the reality.
And I'm saying that as a dude who, I had a girlfriend in 2013 and I got offended when she said, yeah, babe, so we gonna go to the club and we're gonna meet a bad bitch. And I'm gonna kiss her in the club in front of you and we gonna take her home. I was insecure. I'm worried about what other people gonna think. They seeing my girl kiss another girl. You know what I'm saying? But I was 22 at the time. I'm 32 now. A chick say that to me now. I'm like, turn up then. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, that's gonna be my slogan. Y'all gonna hear a lot of me. Turn up then. Turn up then, right? But going back to honesty really is the best policy because you open up the lane for honesty, you be yourself. I feel like a lot of men, they edit themselves. And women, they may feel like they have to edit themselves too, depending on what kind of dude they dealing with.
Right.
It's a more even playing field when everyone is just being honest with each other. And you gotta have a customized relationship. Some people will be monogamous. Some women will say, okay, you can deal with other women, but you gotta buy me a car, buy me a house, take care of me. I want a ring. I better not see you on the internet with no bitch. You better not have no bitch kids. You better not get no bitch a kid. She'll work with you. Other women won't. Other women will be like, hey, listen, we can be polyamorous, which means we will love each other. We will have an open relationship. Openly, you will know what I'm dealing with. Openly, I will know what you're dealing with. We'll come back together, and it could be like that. And with that being said, hold on, what this person said. Most people who lie are lying to themselves more than anyone else. Agreed. But without further ado, let's get to number three.
Number three is protection. And protection does not mean I want you knocking people out, because that's ghetto.
Mm-hmm.
Protection means don't have me out in these streets looking stupid,
Okay.
right? Protection means if you feel like a business decision that I'm about to make is not a wise decision, or any decision that I'm about to make is not a wise decision, you let me know that that's not a wise decision, right? Like, you can be protecting me from myself,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can be protecting me from going on a downward spiral that's gonna mess up my life if I do that. Protection is that. Yes. Number 3 is protection.
Okay. Is that the only kind of protection you would need? Because first of all, when you say not knocking people out, listen. You knock a nigga out in front of your woman, she gonna get turned on. I don't care what Maxine talking about right now. I don't give a fuck. She gonna be like, babe, stop, chill. Listen, pussy wet,
We're
pussy wet,
grown now. We're
pussy
grown
wet.
now.
Listen, if it's justifiable, I mean,
Okay, if it's justifiable, then yes. I'm not saying not defend yourself. Defend yourself.
like you in the club with your woman, y'all partying, or you walking outside somewhere and a man just gropes your woman's butt cheek. And she like, nigga, what? And without hesitation, you just lay the nigga out. Best head in the year you getting that night, buddy. Telling you, nigga, and that's a fact. Don DeMarco. You know what I'm saying? I do agree though. But here's my thing though. We live in a time and age where men are currently right now trying to protect women from themselves, you could say. We trying to tell women, don't do this. It's going to end up bad. Don't do OnlyFans. It's going to end up bad. Don't do this, that. Women are not really listening. I see a whole lot of, I can take care of myself. I don't need a nigga to tell me nothing. I know what I'm doing. I don't need help. I'm sure you said some of these things yourself before. Mm-hmm. So really, a lot of y'all are fucking hard-headed.
Yes.
And I've learned to throw something out there, and if she reject it, just sit back, man, and leave it to God.
I think that's what you have to do, because
leave it to God.
Yeah, you have to do that. You can't force anyone to take your emotional protection top tier for a female. You can't force anybody to take your whatever you're telling them. We're grown, and at this point in time, we don't have to. They said short dudes get tested the most when they have a beautiful goddess.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie though. A lot of short niggas be tough though. Like.
I think this. Let me just say
short
this
niggas
too.
Be tough.
Let me just say this about women, and you said like a club situation. As a woman, you shouldn't. And in the situation that you said is in no way, shape, or form the woman's fault. But in that situation, I'm not allowing my man to get into a fight, because you don't know who that person is with. We're not about to get jumped in this club because he touched me.
I respect that, and that goes towards protection on a woman's end, because this is why men need women, right? This is why I disagree with any men who say we don't need women. We all need each other, because
we do.
Because there's a difference between a woman who will see you about to get into a situation, and go out of her way to keep you from getting in that situation,
right?
Regardless of whether she thinks you're gonna win or not or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
her number one objective is to make sure no harm comes to you,
and we get home safe.
Yes, to fuck. Yes. I said something wrong.
Number 4. Number 4 is provision.
Who?
Provision, like providing.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
So yeah, let's talk about it. Provision is more than financial, because I know we was gonna get that. Provision is more than financial. Providing could be providing a place of peace, which is extremely important. Like, it is my top priority. I'm not dealing with no one that comes into my space that interrupts my peace. You can provide that.
Yeah, I feel like that goes both ways.
You know?
That goes
So
both ways.
provision is, for me, providing a vision, right? Like, what do you want out of life? If what you want out of life is not big enough for me to come in and achieve my goals as well, then you just probably are not going to be long term, right? Like, you are not going to be here long term, because I have big goals. And if you don't have big goals, then my big goals can't fit, like, they don't fit in your picture. And there's nothing wrong. Everyone has different outlooks on life, on what they want, and that's fine. But I think that that's where compatibility comes in at, right? Like, if you want to live a comfortable life and I want to live a luxurious life, we're probably not going to mesh well. There's going to be some friction there. That's number 4.
All right,
Go
hold
ahead.
on. Yes, sir. All right, my brother says, so what peace will she provide her man?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Oh, by the way, my brother is what we would consider to be like a OG. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's grown man, been around the block. He's had his share of good relationships and bad relationships. So he's speaking as a man who, like, seen it all, been through it. So what peace will, yeah, that's a good question. I definitely would like to know that.
That's a good question.
What peace you gonna bring me?
I don't think anyone can provide peace to another person until they've provided it to themselves. So if you're getting to know an individual and they're just chaotic, maybe that's not someone you get into a relationship with, because you can't provide peace to someone else if you haven't provided it to yourself. So what peace will she provide to her man? That is very specific to the person.
You're right. You gotta have inner peace within yourself.
Yeah, you gotta. Not everyone cares about peace. Not everyone thinks that peace is like, for me, peace is a priority, but that's not the case for everyone, right? Like, providing peace is understanding that when things get heated, to not throw fuel on the fire, because, and that's easier said than done, because as women, we're the emotional ones, but men are very emotional too, because they don't know how to deal with their emotions.
Yeah, we're
so
just like,
that makes two emotional people having a disagreement.
I feel like we deal
y'all
with it
are
differently.
emotional because y'all don't know how to deal with your emotions. So as soon as your emotion is touched, as soon as a nerve is touched, you guys are triggered.
Supposed to listen. When we feel emotional, any man to tell you, crying is very painful to do, and sometimes you can't stop it from happening.
Right.
It's painful, and we rather no one be around. We're just designed to deal with that pain in a different way. I feel like when a man is feeling emotional, he's feeling pain. Instead of wallowing around, going to talk to a bunch of other fucking men about his feelings, he should go out and train. Go learn some combat training, go lift some weights, write a rap. Dedicate yourself to doing something great that's going to take your mind off of it. Because by the time you achieve something, you're going to look back, you're going to be like, I went through that to get me to here. Crying ain't never helped a nigga accomplish nothing.
See, I
don't support niggas just crying every time they get upset. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Wait, hold on. Before we get to my brother's comment, Jay Walker put this up first.
You said what? Where do you see yourself in
I guess it's 5 years and not
5
5 months.
years?
Yeah, what do you want for yourself?
I'm gonna be a millionaire in 5 years. That's what I'm gonna do.
A millionaire?
I'm gonna be a millionaire in 5 years. Yeah. So
that's a fact. We're not saying we want to be. We saying what it is.
No, I'm going to be.
Yeah, we saying what it is.
Yeah. No, that's not a. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. And figure out the rest in the meantime. All right, my brother says, so Beauty and the Beast is fiction. Come on, bro. We know everything on the Disney Channel is fiction. Everything. Disney Channel was toxic. Like, it don't be no fathers. The fathers be dead.
I think that
what happened to Bambi dad? Why Simba dad had to get killed?
That was so sad. Lion King might be my favorite movie, honestly.
Oh, it's a classic. But
I love
all these classics, where's the pappy? Where's the pappy? Like, Disney Channel had a clear agenda. Mind you, I still would be like in a Disney movie. I still would like do voiceover work. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, where's Bambi's pappy? Where is he? Where is he? You know what I'm saying? All right, Homie Law was like, I'm honest with women. That's how I know some of them can't handle it. I mean, yeah, that's the truth, but women can't handle it when they want you to be someone for them who they're not, or they want to love you a way where they want to be loved. Men and women are different.
Or you showed up as one person in the beginning and then decided to be honest with who you are after they've already developed feelings for you.
True that.
Relationships take a lot of growth and work. I 1000% agree with that. I think that honestly, if you don't do the inner work, it's just going to show up in very ugly ways in your relationship with another person. No matter if that's a friendship, romantic relationship, family, like you have to do your work, like work on yourself, because if not, then you're just going to be going around blaming all of everything on everyone else and never taking accountability.
Listen, sidebar. You're looking very much like a snack this evening. Skin looking nice and smooth. The fro, outstanding.
Thank you.
Out motherfucking standing. Not really what I meant, guys. You know my princess.
My phrases have a deeper meaning.
Yeah. I didn't know. I thought you was being very direct, brother.
Right. So what I got from the Beauty and the Beast comment, if that's the one he was referring to, was, the woman is in her feminine and the man is in his toxic masculinity, because that's what the Beast was. He was toxic because he didn't know how to deal with his emotions. I think we grown. We're not doing that.
Crying is not gonna help you niggas get.
I don't think that crying is the answer. If it's not the answer for men, then that's fine. But I also don't think that avoiding it and going to the gym or, just avoiding it is going to be. I do agree with finding a healthy way.
Go cry in the closet by yourself.
Right. You can cry alone. That's fine.
Don't tell
nobody. Think that finding a healthy way to deal with your emotions is good. But I don't think that avoiding them.
So going to lift weights to deal with their emotions is not good.
It's okay. It's good to deal. It's good, but you're not really dealing with it. You're avoiding it by lifting weights. I mean, you're gonna look good after, so that's a healthy way to deal with it.
Give your confidence boost. Like, hey, my bitch.
But also, the next time she breathes the wrong way, you're gonna flip a whole table because you didn't really discuss what the real issue was.
So women aren't toxic? Oh no, I know she definitely does not think that. She know what her own species is capable of.
No, there are definitely toxic women. We were referring to the Beauty and the Beast. In the Beauty and the Beast,
Yeah.
the I don't even remember all of the movie, but I know that the Beauty was in her feminine. She was soft and pretty and dainty, and the Beast was a beast, which is toxic. And she still fell in love with him. So we were referring to that.
All right. Okay. So
number 5, I think we're on number 5 now. Number 4 was Provision.
Yes.
Number 5 is make me feel like I'm the most important and most beautiful woman in your life.
What? Wait, hold on. That reminds me of the song. What Rihanna said? I want you to make me feel like I'm the only girl in the world.
That's it.
Like I'm the only girl that you'll ever love. Like I'm the only one that knows your heart. Only girl in the world.
That's it. Like, we're not stupid. We know, I know, I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world.
He said that's not realistic.
What's not realistic?
What's not realistic? Yo, whether this thing's right here, I ain't gonna lie. My boy Steve, like, he really, like, know his shit. Like,
no, sorry, I disagree.
A lot of women.
Because, no, I disagree with that. It doesn't have to be, I'm not budging on that. I need to feel like the most beautiful and the most important woman in your world. The key is your world. I clearly am aware that I do not look better than everyone on this earth.
Yes.
But to you, the person that chose to be with me, you need to make me feel like I am the most pretty. Yeah. I am the most important. Yeah. That's how you need to make me feel. If you don't make me feel that way, then you're leaving space for these men in my comments and in my DMs to get into my head.
I agree with that. Like, if that's your woman, assumingly so.
Right.
Unless you're like a scumbag and you need a place to fucking live and you're settling for anybody. But if that's your woman, I assume that you feel like she's attractive. So if you feel like she's attractive, you feel like you want her.
Shouldn't be hard.
Why wouldn't you just make her feel that way?
Thank you. That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Men know that women thrive on how they feel. So make me feel like I'm the most important and the most beautiful woman that you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. You know,
we don't ask for much. That's my 5.
You got to make your woman feel special. You know what I mean? And in return, she should make you feel special. And occasionally let you have another bitch.
That's not realistic.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I said, I disagree. That's not realistic.
We are entitled to our opinion.
No. This all goes into like romance and stuff like that. Like,
women like romance. Into monogamous relationships.
But you know, this is, like I said, this goes into romance.
Right.
There's no such thing as being romantic with a woman and she's not feeling like she's the most important person in the world to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Women deal with insecurities just like everybody else.
Right.
It's enhanced now. We all know women have way crazier insecurities, most women, than men today because of social media. So why wouldn't you want your woman to just feel special? Exactly. You see, Maxine doesn't understand because she's a woman, right? Women work out, like lift heavy. Working out is the best stress relief. Like, when I was in the hood, beef with my baby moms and all this other shit, or when you just real stressed, you do some lifting, you do some push-ups, you really punish your body, you gonna feel better. It's like how a woman will need to cry and then she'll feel better.
Mm-hmm.
A man has to go do something. He has to accomplish something, even if it's just a couple sets in the gym.
That's a healthy way to deal with it.
He has to do something.
It's still avoiding, but it is a healthy way to deal with whatever you're feeling.
It
It
creates a
creates
fake
a false.
narrative. All right, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
No, 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 no. What? I clearly said we are aware that we are not the most beautiful women in the world. I said, make me feel like I am the most important woman in your world, the most beautiful woman in your world. If you want to be with me and you don't make me feel that way, I'm just confused. Like,
Yeah, she
because
basically saying, be romantic, show your woman you value her. You know what I mean?
Because here's the thing, if you don't, someone else probably is
All the
making
time.
me
And
feel
yeah,
like I look better
yeah,
than every girl he's
yeah,
ever seen in his entire life.
yeah,
And yes, we know he's lying, but we want to feel that way.
yeah. And it's real simple too. Like it's as simple as your woman is cooking. Your woman is cooking in a robe in the kitchen. You walk past her in the kitchen. You look at her. See her buns are sticking out through the robe and all that. You like, oh, babe, what's that back there? Slap that shit. That little bit of shit right there is gonna let your woman know that you find her to be
Physical
attractive.
touch. Exactly.
And that's just on a small scale. Another
Things
one
like
would be, it's your family get together, right? Family reunion or something. Take your girl with you. Take your girl with you, show her off, or what I do when I have a girlfriend, right? We both get sexy. We going to party. And we gonna be the two sexiest motherfuckers in there. And we gonna get compliments, and they gonna be like, y'all look so good together. Or they'll compliment my woman, or somebody might try to talk to my woman. I'm like, nah, she's spoken for. She fine in the motherfucker though, right? You already know. My nigga, like, yeah, you
she's
feel me?
spoken for.
Nigga came up, right? I
She's
know.
spoken
She
for.
came up too. She came up too, but yeah, you feel me? Like, you know what
She
I mean?
came
Like,
up too. You're annoying.
like, you know what I'm saying? She gonna laugh. Y'all gonna go home, drunk, fuck. It's gonna be a good night.
It creates a false. I'm still stuck on it creates a false narrative.
Yeah, but you know, you have to somewhat.
So what happens
Play a
when you say
fantasy
another woman
role.
is pretty? We agree or we disagree.
Yeah, that's it. She might disagree.
I can see
Women ain't
that
that
other men
petty.
look better than you. I can see that other men make more money than you, but am I gonna do that or am I gonna make you feel like you the man? Like you
Yeah,
the
because
most
you know,
important man?
it ain't about all that extra shit.
Of course there are other pretty women.
If you know he's lying, that's a false narrative. bro, it ain't about that, bro.
What?
This nigga super red pill, yo. I ain't gonna lie. He's super red pill. But see, bro, this the thing though. You could go about it that way if you want, but you run the risk of not having any woman feel valued by you enough to dedicate her life to you. You could be romantic, and you have to tell your woman just how you feel about her. And tell her she's the most beautiful woman in the world to you. There's nothing wrong with that. We in an age where, because men and women are disagreeing so much, we forgot like romance. Like even me sometimes. But what I really realize is that if I don't want to be romantic with a woman, it's really because I don't like her that much.
I think
really
that's what it boils down to.
Her that much. Because if I really like a woman, you know, I start getting spontaneous. You know, I start just doing random, like nice shit, saying certain things.
The ladies need to hear that again.
Yeah, you know, when I really like a woman, I start doing special things. I start doing things I never do, like eating the pussy. I don't never do that. Then last time I ate pussy was December 2021.
This was not supposed to be a rated R podcast.
This is not rated R. This is PG-13.
That's actually rated X. You should have told me this was rated R, rated X.
First of all, that was one
I
line.
am PG-13, okay?
But yeah, though, you know, you really like a woman, you gonna want to do certain
things.
The
ladies need to listen to that, because ladies, if he does not like you, You're gonna know. You're gonna know if he's not doing things to make you feel like if he's not romancing you in any way, he does not like you.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't take a lot of money to romance a woman, right? Like making me feel like the most beautiful person in your world is you paying attention to the small things that change. Like I changed my hair color. Imagine you being my man and not noticing that I changed my hair color. Or I cut my hair. Imagine you being my man and not knowing that I cut my hair.
We don't notice all that extra shit all the time.
Okay, maybe not cutting the hair, but coloring my hair, you wouldn't notice that I went from black to like
that's obvious.
ginger. Come on, that's
obvious.
But if you don't mention it, even if you notice it, if you don't mention it, that's still like I'm not important.
Okay. And the homie sir said, I've had my woman for 23 years. So, brother, if you had your woman for 23 years, you don't never do all the things we talking about. What do you tell your woman? If she asks you if you think she pretty?
No, but you know what? Everybody, that's why I said that women are not a monolith, because maybe his woman doesn't need those things. And that's right. Okay. You know, like that's okay. Right. We can't say that every woman needs that. That's why I said that was the disclaimer before I said what I said. Yeah. Every woman doesn't need that. Every woman doesn't need those things. But I think that every woman can relate.
Yeah, they have a different kind of program.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you know what? That was number 5, right?
That was number 5.
We not about to rush off this. Hold on. Let me throw something else your way. All right? Body count. Let's have a discussion about a body count, right?
Because I thought you was asking me my body count.
No. I don't ask women their body count.
Okay. Let's talk about it then.
Cause how does it? We're gonna get to that anyway. But
let's have
a body count discussion, right? Hold on, what bro said?
Maybe he noticed she hadn't said anything because last month you had the same color and you remembered and you just forgot. Let me make sure I understood. Maybe he notices your hair color and doesn't say nothing because last month you had the same hair color and he remembered and you just forgot. Did he mention it when he noticed it, or did he not mention it? Or are you saying that he mentioned it and I forgot that he mentioned it? Because how did I have the same hair color last month if I said I changed my hair color? Okay.
Get back on that, bro.
Of course, but I can't make her feel like something she isn't. You know what? I want to speak on this so bad. I really want to speak on how men be in these streets embarrassing their wives, their significant others. Sometimes I'd be happy I'm single because the stuff I see on the internet is very embarrassing.
Very embarrassing. But all right, body count now.
Okay, let's talk about it.
A discussion on body count. As a woman, where do you stand on the body count of a woman? Do you think a woman's body count dictates to you the kind of woman who she is? Do you think a woman's body count indicates if she will ultimately be a good wife, a good life partner? Do you feel like a woman's body count correlates with her personality and her ability to be a dateable woman?
I think it depends on the man, right? Because if you're a man that is promiscuous as well, if you have a checkered past, I don't think that woman body count will affect how she is in a relationship with you. I do think that sexual discipline is extremely important for me.
Mm-hmm.
Even in a man, I don't think it's like a man versus woman thing. I think sexual discipline is important because,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that speaks to how you value yourself as a man and as a woman. If
Okay.
you are just, but I don't think that it affects how you will be as a partner. No.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna push back a
Because
little.
you dye your hair all the time. It's been 2 years and 30 colors later, and you just recently, last month, had your hair colored the same red.
Can you tell he's my brother though?
Baby, I don't know. If I could roll my eyes anymore, I would. I really would.
All right, but I'm gonna push back on what you said a little bit, right? Body count. First of all, I don't suggest any man ever ask a woman body count because one is tasteless. Two, whatever number she tell you is gonna be less than what it really is. And three, you ain't never really gonna know. You're never really gonna know.
You're not gonna believe the number. If I tell you the exact number, you're not gonna believe it.
Exactly.
So why even ask me?
So don't even ask, right?
Don't even ask. You're not gonna
Right.
believe it. You're gonna say multiply it by 3 or divide it by 7. Like, stop talking to me. Don't even ask a question. You're
Don't
not
even
gonna
ask.
believe it.
You gotta. It's less what the specific body count is because a woman can have a lower body count, but she fucked some real despicable niggas, and that have a negative impact on her spirit.
You
feel me?
want a resume of the kind of men that I slept with?
I don't want any of those niggas.
No, I'm saying like, because you said it's not about the number, it's about.
Listen, it's about when it comes to choosing a woman, you can't base it on body count. You got to base it off her lifestyle and her digital footprint. If you see what kind of life she living, you'll be able to judge the kind of woman she could be or the kind of woman that she really is because it's showing your face. Then you could say, she probably fuck wild niggas. And then you can make a decision how you want to go about it, because regardless how many men or women slept with, there's still those unicorns where if she gets serious about you, she'll still be a loyal woman to you. However, I feel like in most situations, if a woman has sex with too many men, it makes it harder for her to pair bond. It makes it harder for her to trust. It makes it harder for a woman to be satisfied who's had too many different experiences with other men. It's harder to keep a woman happy in the bed if she's been flipped a million different fucking ways.
But we can say the same about men.
Wait, hold on. She had her heart broke a lot of different ways.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not too much bothered by body count because if I see how you act, I'm gonna choose to either deal with you or not.
Okay.
But I do feel like deep down, all women know that when you pass a certain number, it's kind of bad because this.
What's the number?
I'm gonna ask you a question. Because when it comes to body count and sexual partners, women like to say, hey, but men this, men that. When it comes to sexuality and sexual partners, it's different for the simple fact of this. You as a woman, right? You can ask women, because we ain't gotta make this specifically about you. You can ask any woman, have you ever slept with 5 men in a week? Chances are if she slept with 5 men in a week, she was not proud of herself. She didn't feel like she was that bitch. Probably she sells pussy, so she had to do it. She's a girl. It's easy to get dick. You slept with 5 men in a week. How do you feel about yourself? You don't feel like a queen. You don't feel special. But you say that to a man, and it's not easy for men to sleep with women. And men actually have to learn how to look a certain way, talk a certain way, act a certain way. Whereas a woman could just wear a tight dress, go outside and say, hey, I like you. Would you like to have sex right now? And be dead serious. And the nigga be like, sure, where? She'd be like, well, we can just get in this Applebee's bathroom and get it off real quick. On the opposite end of the spectrum, that's not gonna happen. So when a man has the skill to sleep with 5 women in a week, all men who know his story are gonna be like, that nigga is special. He's that nigga. So this is why sexual partners is a little bit different. I feel like with men, your prowess with getting women, it makes you feel like the thrill of conquering. It makes you feel like somebody, and then as you grow, you get to a point where, like how I got to over the last 2-3 years, you get to a point where you're like, I prefer intimacy with 1 or maybe 2 women who I really like, and I'll just deal with them. I don't need to be a horn dog and go try to fuck a million bitches. That's growth. Women don't have them same kind of character arcs, because from the moment they start growing titties and their ass start coming in, niggas is on them. They don't care about dick. So it's like you gotta view it differently. And I personally know women just kind of get tainted after a while if they sleep with too many men. They just get tainted, and you can't show them nothing new. They know some kind of tricks that you ain't never seen before. It makes certain niggas insecure.
I was gonna say, sounds like insecurities, but go ahead.
It makes certain niggas insecure. And when it's insecure, it's like there's a healthy bit of insecurity that comes with that. You know, it's like I want to feel like my woman is unattainable. I want to be able to walk around with my woman. I want to be able to post my woman on the internet and not have nobody come in my inbox and say, I fucked
to you
your
as
bitch.
a man.
I fucked your bitch.
Ooh.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just like a woman wouldn't want to post her man and
Right.
have a woman come to her as a woman.
Right.
It. But it's just, I know women, I don't think there's any women who fuck 50 niggas and is proud about it. I don't think there's one woman on the planet who knows she fucked 50 niggas and she feel lit.
So that's your cutoff? Like, oh, you hit 50.
First of all, I would never hit 50 because I'm not asking a body count. I'm judging her by how she is when she around me. I'm judging her by if I know any niggas who she fucked. I'm judging her by the lifestyle that she lives. And when I say judging, I mean just I'll put you in the category of whether I would make you my girl, because I would still date a stripper. I'd have fun with her. You just wouldn't be my girl because essentially you're constantly you're too motivated by money. So if a nigga with way more money than me come and he proposition you, you know what I'm saying? You'll do something with him. Like you're too motivated by money. Like I was just watching my boy Finesse, the Rich and Unemployed podcast, nigga who I'll be watching and shit. He talking to a stripper. They talking about how in Dubai they paying bitches $40,000 to beat them up. She like, I'll do it. And I'm like, at what point is the money not good enough? At what point is the money not worth it? You can't just sell your soul for the money just because and then make up excuses like, when I grew up, nobody was taking care of me. I take care of my family. You're already a stripper. You making 3 to 10 bands a week. You don't have to go to Dubai and get beat up for $40,000. You don't. You don't. You know what I'm saying? And assumingly so, you got to think that this woman probably was in a lot of abusive relationships. So her getting beat on means nothing because this time money is coming with it. You know what I'm saying? And this means that she dealt with multiple situations like that. You gotta think about shit like that. Like, how did she sleep with a bunch of niggas like that? This shit comes into play. Yo. And no experience, none of this matters. Hold on, let's catch up on these comments. Shar, it matters. Quantity and quality matter. If you deal with quality men, you won't have as large of a count. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I see my nigga Andrew Tate say, if a woman slept with 20, 30, 40 niggas, there's no way she slept with 20, 30, 40 good, great men. Because there simply just aren't that many. And who would disagree with that?
Oh.
If a woman slept with 100 niggas, 95 of them niggas ain't shit niggas, abusive niggas, down low men, insecure men, fuck niggas.
I like the quality over. I like she said quantity. Oh, quantity
and that
and
ties
quality.
into what I say, where it's like growth. Like I got to a point where
but
it's like,
but
pussy
when you
not
ask
enough.
for count, you're talking about over the course of this woman's life.
I mean, what's a reasonable number?
Some people start at
for a woman over the course of her life.
Some people start at 14 or 15.
Okay, but shouldn't you get married at some point? So it's like, how many niggas is you laying down?
Everyone doesn't want to be married, and if from 15 to 35, they're not married.
Stupid.
Yeah. So I like the quality over. I
agree.
I like the quality over quantity take. I believe that. I just believe in sexual discipline. Yeah. I think if more people believed in that, we'd have cleaner streets.
Yes, I gotta agree, man, because out of all the women I slept with in my lifetime, honestly, I could say from the time that I spent with them to know, because some of those you don't get to understand what kind of caliber women they are, because they might be like a one-night stand or something, or just didn't get that far. But I know for a fact, out of women who I chose to get to know before it was over with, I probably only slept with 2 or 3 quote-unquote
quality
women. When you say quality, this ain't about looks. This is about character.
The caliber of woman.
Wife quality.
Mm-hmm.
About 2 or 3. And I feel like for my record, that's bad. But that's gonna be with most niggas. Mm-hmm. Because it ain't that many husband-like niggas, and it ain't that many wife-type women that's gonna be compatible with you, at least. It ain't. So the quality. I never thought
of that. I honestly never heard that. If you have a high count, it's because you haven't dealt with quality people.
That's what I'm saying.
I never heard that before. That is
yeah, like
an interesting take.
That's for anybody. If you slept with 100 people, you trying to say, like, first of all, you slept with 100 people. Not even a third of those people were the best kind of people for you to deal with.
Not even a third?
Not even a third. Because all this should be animalistic. Like, for people body counts to get like when your body count start getting past 10, and I'm gonna say that for men and women, a lot of that is just physical attraction. Like I
10
like
over the
them,
course of
so I'ma
what
fuck
period
them.
of time?
The course of, let's say you start having sex around 15 and you in your 30s. If you get past 10 bodies, a lot of those be you was attractive to them.
Of course.
You wanted to know what the dick of the pussy was hitting for. And then if it becomes something, you like, cool. But a lot of times, he's hot. She's hot.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
want to see what that's about. That's definitely what it is for niggas. Dudes is always
Physical.
I feel like we don't even know we really like a woman till after we fuck. We don't even really know. Because it's all fuzzy, it's all smoke and mirrors until after you sleep with the woman. Because after you sleep with the woman and then the intensity of the pursuit is over with and you finally conquered her in the bed, then you sit there and you laying with her. Then you, without trying, you'll be like, you know what? She's pretty cool. I like her. I really do. I really do. Like, a lot of niggas won't say that. We don't really know we like y'all. Like, we'll like y'all. We'll like y'all. But we won't know if we really like y'all until after we sleep. That's what makes it shaky for women. And this is why women gotta like be very, very, very selective, because a lot of times a nigga won't know until after he beat. Yes, but that comes back to being honest with yourselves. We're in a time where most people wake up and lie to themselves first. That's a fact. This conversation is way deeper than most want to go. Super deep, super deep. A lot of errors are made by men and women when choosing. Yes, because
those are both very good.
Yeah,
very good comments.
Because I feel like where we all fuck up at is we go for attraction first, and we make that like the main point.
Physical attraction.
When it should be, what kind of lifestyle is this person living?
Right.
The lifestyle this person living, does it match with mine? Will we be able to sustain a home with that? Does this person make me happy? But you know, it's hard, yo. It's hard. It's hard, you know. Men are always gonna be visual creatures. Like men are always, we always gonna prefer our women to look a certain way. You know, we always gonna want our women to, you know, most of the time have natural hair and, you know, flawless brown skin and a beautiful smile. You know, and anything less than that, a nigga might fuck, but he not gonna take it serious.
I think that just goes back to what we were saying earlier about like peace. Like, you have to do the inner work. If you're not doing the inner work, you cannot be the best version. If you're not the best version of yourself for yourself, you're not going to be the best version of yourself for someone else. Agreed. If you're looking to get into a serious relationship, because we have to understand that like not everybody wants marriage. Not everybody wants a serious relationship. Not everybody wants a monogamous relationship. Mm-hmm. So all of those things kind of come into play.
All right, so before we end this, I want to see if, do you have any question that you want to ask a man that maybe you feel like you don't feel like men be honest enough about, or is there any, like dating wise, is there anything that you would want to ask a man if you had the opportunity? Just anything that you feel like niggas don't be honest enough about, but you definitely, the answer you get is definitely gonna be honest one.
Okay, and that's a good question that you asked. What's the question? Okay, so in the dating phase, right? You're dating this person. If you're dating other women as well, are you gonna tell me and you are dating, but you're dating other women as well? I'm dating other men as well. Are you gonna tell me that you're dating other women?
I think both sides should assume it, and it doesn't have to be said unless you're actively hold on, unless you're actively sleeping with
Okay.
someone else. If
Okay.
you're actively sleeping with someone else, then you should say that. You should be like, yeah, you know, I got another woman who, you know what I mean?
Got it.
From time to time, I put the rod in her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, share it alive, god damn it. Share this motherfucker. This is the beginning of greatness. We're gonna have Maxine come back. We're gonna have her on the
It needs
panel.
to be PG-13 the next time I come back.
It was PG-13. It was.
Okay.
Listen, for occasionally a sexual reference might come out or get thrown out by the community.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I have you on, we're gonna have pretty mild conversations.
Okay.
There's other people who will let it all hang out. It don't have to be you. You don't have to do nothing you don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like if you like dealing with somebody and y'all having sex on the regular, but it's just like a sexual relationship, you should tell the person who you're dealing with.
Got it. Okay.
You should.
I feel like guys are not honest about that. I feel like if I'm dating other people, I'm going to tell you that I'm dating other people. That does not mean that I'm intimate with them. That just means that I'm dating other people.
I feel like dating don't count unless y'all having sex.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that.
Because other than that, what is you just fucking talking?
Yeah, you're going out, but I'm getting to know this person like I'm getting to know you. I might get to know him and like him better.
Y'all just hanging out. Y'all friends if y'all not fucking.
Friends.
Y'all friends
I like
if
that.
y'all not fucking.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily need to know that the other day you went to have dinner with Todd. I don't care.
Okay.
I ain't tripping over that. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Like I don't. You have one more. Anything.
What do I feel like guys are not honest about that I would like them to be honest? Ooh.
Let's go.
Why y'all always sleeping with your baby mothers?
Say that again.
Why are men that have kids always sleeping with the mothers of their children?
Because until it's really over, there's a bond there. Like I remember when I was still on and off with my oldest son's mom years back. And I was trying to date other women and she would go out of her way to try to like ruin it. But still like agree to sleep with me at the same time just so she could ruin it. I remember we had a discussion. She ended up saying, I just want to feel like I still have a piece of you. There's a tether that's created when you have a child with somebody that's always going to be there, even if you hate them or not. Every time you think about your children, you're going to think about
that person.
That person. So in essence, once you have a child with somebody, you think about that person every day. That doesn't mean you desire them.
Right.
You could be getting yourself sneakers and you get yourself some sneakers and you get your kids some sneakers and then you end up thinking about your baby mother and in your head you be like, I really can't stand that bitch. But you still thought about her already. There's always going to be a spiritual connection there. So for those guys, because I'm not that nigga like no more, and I was that nigga, it's way less drama in choosing to accept the fact that your baby mama is not the one. And understand that you can't make her be the one, Your kid was meant to be born, and you have to move on. Sometimes I feel like I had to move to another state just to completely be done, because as long as she is not turning you down, because that's the thing. After my younger son's mother and my older son's mother fought, my younger son's mother never let me touch her again. And I tried. She never let me touch her again, right? I accepted it, moved on. But I was still dealing with my older son's mother. And when they're not rejecting you, as a man, it's just something that you're comfortable with, something that's easy to get, something that you're familiar with. Y'all know each other's bodies. She may be trying to move on and date other men, and I'm going to relate this to what was going on when me and my baby mother was on the north. She would tell me, these niggas don't know my body like you. She'd be like, I really don't like you, but these niggas don't know my body like you. Yeah, it gets intrinsic in like that kind of way. And the top of it all, niggas just be greedy. It's as simple as she's gonna let me fuck, so I'm gonna fuck. Most of the time, it's just that simple. There's a connection there, and deep down, both parties are not ready to move on. Because looking back on it, I wasn't fully ready to move on, at least not physically. Mentally, I knew she wasn't the one. I knew she was never going to be the one. I didn't view her as a girlfriend type for me, which means I knew she wasn't going to be my wife. But the attachment was still there. Because when you exchange so much of your sexual energy with somebody, it gets hard to break it off. But that's the same as, that's why a lot of people, they break up, but they still might have sex with each other for a while. That connection is still there. That spiritual connection is still there. And unless a woman imprints herself with another man to where she don't care about the previous nigga, that's just how it's going to be. That's why niggas do it. But for the most part, it's just because they can. Niggas do shit with women what they allow them to do. It's really like for the most part, it's that simple. I broke it down on a metaphysical, like spiritual level. You know what I mean? To put the extra like realness on it. But most of it is because I can.
Yep.
Because I can. You know, but I don't suggest niggas do that though.
It's just the lack of honesty behind it. Because I feel like women understand that there is a possibility of that, but when we question it, it is lies, and it's just like, be honest.
Yeah, so that's why I would say any woman dealing with a man who has children, she has to ask
Just
the
not
right
do
kind
it.
of questions. Either choose not to do it, or you got to ask the right questions. You got to figure out how long it's been. You got to understand the ages of the children. Because if the children are still very, very young, a lot of baby mothers are still fighting to make that work.
Right.
So,
and a lot of men are lying.
Yes.
To the baby. Okay.
Yes. So any woman watching this, if you're dealing with a man and he got a child and that child is like under 6.
Yeah. That was my age is 7. Like the
it's
child
shaky. It's shaky.
Yeah.
Juju, did you get jumped help you not be scared to be jumped? Okay, you're a fan of my prison videos. This has nothing to do with the topic, but I'm going to answer this for you real quick.
Getting jumped help you not be scared to be jumped and get punched in your face?
I mean, well, first off, I'm from a place called the Browns, in the section of the Bronx, in the Cortland area, and I was getting punched in my face and punching people in the face way before I went to jail. I wasn't getting jumped like that, before I went to jail. I never got seriously jumped before until I went to jail. But once you get jumped and you get your lumps and you survive it, it does add an extra layer of scar tissue to you. And you do get on your bullshit after that. It does make you tougher. But, you know, a lot of these lessons you going to learn in the hood before it even happens. Where I come from, if you were scared to get punched in your face, just stay upstairs. Stay upstairs and watch the Rugrats. Because when you go outside, the little kids are fighting, they're slap boxing, they're punching each other in the face. Just like how my son was with me last summer, and I made my son have a fight with another kid who he was having issues with. I made them niggas put on gloves, and I made them niggas shake. He had his first fight right in front of me, like as if this was the Jacksons movie and I was Joe Jackson or I was Pops in Friday. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. I was there. It's just part of life. What you
See, I tried to rebrand and not be associated with the thugs, but you're not helping me, Julius.
I'm not a thug. I'm just speaking on what I went through. I'm not a thug anymore. I used to be a hoodlum. I'm just a man now.
Okay.
I'm just a man that's in a but even if you're not in a thuggy thug, we're men. Every now and then, you might have to deck somebody. My man's driving in the car. He had an argument with somebody over a turn or something. They end up stopping the cars. They fought. And once the fight was over, they went about their business. I mean, fighting is just how men. It's just that barbaric way that men learn to understand each other.
That's very dangerous.
It's dangerous. People could die.
Yes.
But you know, we're men.
Yeah.
A real man is prepared to die for his respect, period. And kill. It is what it is. That's how I'm raising my boys too. Always value life first.
Right.
Don't go for a weapon, but don't be afraid to punch somebody in the face. People gonna try to bully you. You gotta know that you gotta punch the bully in the face. And that's it. You know? Yeah, thuggy thug, you hear? But all right. This was a great episode. We had Maxine in the building. We're gonna have her come back. We're gonna have the modest conversation. You're never gonna have a super crazy episode with her. We're gonna keep it classy at all times. When she comes back, motherfucker swing on me, gonna lose his life. Cause I'm gonna stretch you. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Facts, you know what I'm saying? But there you have it. Let me know if y'all want Maxine to come back. I'm gonna bring her back. I'm gonna end up next to her. We're gonna evolve for real. We're gonna be side by side. I'm gonna kiss her on the cheek. Let me show y'all. But
It's the DJ for me.
Thank you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. My brother says, great show, guys. Thank you. Hey, if you're still here, listen. Every Tuesday, new episode of the Everyone is Toxic podcast. A pre-recorded episode will come out between 3 and 5 every Tuesday. I'm going to start going live every day. Sundays, I might just go live and have a live episode. But pre-recorded episodes every Tuesday. Every Tuesday, niggas.
Good night, guys.
Peace.